And operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have intercepted a total of 31,124,600 pills of tramadol, 225 milligram and bottles of codeine-based syrup worth over 17,932,200,000 naira in street value at the Port Harcourt complex on a River State and Tinkan Seaport in Lagos. More in this report.
The seizures were made following intelligence processed by the agency on the movement of shipments from their port of origin in India, leading to a demand for a 100% joint examination of the watch-listed containers with the Nigerian Customs Service and other sister security agencies. The following day, Friday the 30th of August, another set of 3 containers watch-listed by NDLEA were subjected to joint examination. At the end of the exercise, a total of 3,030 cartons of codeine syrup containing 554,600 bottles of the opioid were recovered from them. In the same vein, NDLEA operatives at the Port Harcourt International Airport Rivers on Tuesday, the 27th of August, arrested a suspect while attempting to board a Kronos airline flight to Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, with 1,490 pills of tramadol, concealed and packaged as cosmetics of different brands inside his luggage. His attempt to compromise the officers to evade arrest was rebuffed. Meanwhile, a wanted ex-beauty queen, Aderioye Queen Christmas, also known as Miss Queen Oluwadamilola Aderioye, has surrendered to the Lagos command of the agency after about 8 months in hiding. She was declared wanted by the agency in January after she escaped from a Lekki residence when NDLEA operatives raided her apartment at Oral Estate following credible intelligence that she deals in illicit substances. 1,122 kilograms of cannabis were seized from a suspect when he was arrested on Monday, 26th of August, along Orchard Road, Ajah, Lagos, while 816 kilograms of the same psychoactive substance belonging to a suspect at large was recovered from the same location the same day. In Niger State, NDLEA operatives on Monday, the 26th of August, arrested a suspect along Mina Suleja Road while conveying 1,900 capsules of tramadol, 300 bottles of codeine syrup, and 600 packets of Exol 5 tablets. In the same vein, commands and formation of the agency across the country continued their war against drug abuse sensitization activities to schools, worship centers, workplaces, and communities, among others, in the past week.
And the Oyo-Osun Command of the Nigeria Customs Service has handed over seized illicit drugs worth over 148.9 million naira to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. The consignment, comprising 2,448 units of cannabis sativa, was presented by Area Controller Ben Oramalugo in Ibadan. The Area Controller expressed concern over the alarming rates of illicit drug consumption among young Nigerians and declared a crackdown on drug smuggling and other illicit activities within his jurisdiction. He said the command also reported significant seizures between June and August this year, valued at about 713 billion naira.
And this particular seizure was wonderfully performed by my officers, Oye Banpi. And as you know, drug is a dangerous thing in Nigeria.
We make sure that this things continue to happen. The synergy between, we are all working in one agency. We are all working in one fit. This seizure that we made today is a massive one. We appreciate what they did, and it will continue.
You're watching TVC News. We'll take a moment and return with more stories. Please stay with us.
The Inspector General of Police has met with senior officers to review the state of security.
We we are continuing our coverage of the arrest of Godwin Emefiele.
The Senate has summoned the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria to properly brief the Senate regarding the state of the economy.
What I will never take is threat.
Let's now bring you more development from Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, where an explosion has taken place. Tell us about this incident.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Every major news story is with many perspectives and layered with different levels of impact.
Hello. What time did this happen? We will be right there.
At TVC News, we follow the big and major news, gathering the facts, witnessing the outcome.
I am here live at the aftermath of the approval of the new national minimum wage.
We are TV station of the year, not just for breaking news, but for being first, fair and accurate. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Akiwande Oluwole Soyinka was born on 13th July 1934 in Abeokuta, Nigeria, to parents Samuel and Grace Soyinka. His education began with the Christian lessons of his parents as well as the more traditional Yoruba spiritual customs taught to him by his grandfather. He had his preparatory university studies at Government College Ibadan in 1954, subsequently University College Ibadan, and he continued at the University of Leeds, earned a bachelor's degree in English literature. Soyinka's master's degree focused on projects combining his Yoruba culture with traditional British theatre traditions. He later returned to school in Nigeria to study African theatre, during which time he continued to produce poems and plays, one of which appeared on Nigerian television. Shortly after, he became the chief of the Cathedral of Drama at the University of Ibadan. Nigeria had only recently gained independence from Britain and political corruption was at a high. Soyinka's plays and poems became increasingly political and he began giving speeches protesting government corruption. He was accused of conspiring with the Biafra rebels. He was therefore arrested and imprisoned in 1967 for almost 2 years during the Civil War, but managed during his time to write numerous poems. He was finally released in 1969 after a brief period in France.
Thanks for staying with TVC News. In Nasarawa State, students of Command Secondary School, Rinze, have emerged winners of a debate competition organized in the Wamba Kwanga Nasarawa Egon Federal Constituency. The competition was organized by the federal lawmaker representing the constituency to encourage academic excellence among secondary school students in the state. Senior reporter Godwin Agwam has the details.
Students from secondary schools in the 35 electoral ward of Wamba, Akwanga and Nasarawa Federal Constituency are here in Akwanga for the finals of the debate competition organized by the lawmaker representing the constituency, Jeremiah Umaru. The students were kept in a teens camp for 5 days and have learned skills on leadership, effective communication, debating, among others. The central theme of the debate competition is whether primary health care is better in the hands of the federal government and not the local government.
The federal government provide adequate resources and equipment.
After an exhaustive and interesting debating, Command Secondary School Rinze emerged winners after scoring 85 points against 75 points awarded to each opponent by the panel of judges.
And the winner goes to Command Science and Technical Certificate.
The federal lawmaker representing the constituency, Jeremiah Umaru, said the essence of the debate competition is to encourage academic excellence and build the students for the future.
This unity, we want to start this unity from beginning.
Before now, we don't know anything like, this one is Hausa, this one is Yoruba, this one is this. No, we are one. Before now, we don't know anything like, this one is a Christian, this one is a Muslim. We are one because we do things together. Is that okay? We organized football competition when we were small, and nobody knows about this one is from here, this one is from here. I grew up in Niger State. For one day, none of them ever saw me as somebody who is from Nasarawa State. We grew up as one, and we grew up as brothers. So that's the idea.
The participants at the finals say they are inspired by the competition and the experience at the teens camp to strive to achieve their future aspirations.
I would like to go more into the health sector and also talk to people and encourage them.
I learned a lot in this camp because we learned about communication skill, we learned about leadership, we learned about goal setting.
This competition and teens camp experience is the first of its kind in the state and will be replicated on an annual basis. Godwin Agwam, TVC News, Akwanga.
Governments at all levels have been advised to formulate robust healthcare policies, institute innovative initiatives to improve healthcare practices and address the exodus of doctors from the country. This formed the basis of discussion at a conference organized by the Nigerian Society of Hematologists and Blood Transfusion in Ibadan. Senior reporter Olaido Iwole has the details.
For some years now, the Nigeria's healthcare sector has been facing a significant brain drain crisis, with many healthcare professionals leaving the country in search for better opportunities. According to reports, between 2021 and 2022, a staggering 13,609 healthcare workers migrated from Nigeria to the United Kingdom alone. That is why the Nigerian Society for Hematologists and Blood Transfusion, during their recent annual conference, suggested ways forward amidst the shortage of manpower in the profession.
This year's theme, Hematology Practice in Nigeria, Challenges and Prospects, is not just timely, but also vital in addressing the current opportunities and challenges confronting us as hematologists in the face of unprecedented brain drain and a dwindling economy.
She's certain that the Jagba syndrome would have impacted the unit like never before, as we presently do not have any hematologists in the State's Hospitals Management Board. Her Honor hereby solicits for fellows in hematology to help with the vision of His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde, as his administration has set out to restructure and renovate the popularly called blood bank at Total Garden, which is about 70% completed.
The keynote speaker, Lagos State Commissioner for Health, urged government at all levels to emulate Lagos State policies, making the health sector attractive to practitioners who have left the country.
So government has a responsibility, obviously. Government must create that enabling environment for medical practitioners to thrive, medical practitioners to develop their skills locally and internationally. We shouldn't be afraid of brain drain. We should think of brain drain as an opportunity.
The take home from medical professionals at this conference is that to address the issue of brain drain, the government and relevant stakeholders must make the health sector attractive to practitioners. Olaido Iwole, TVC News, Ibadan.
The National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party and 2023 governorship candidate in Imo State, Samuel Ayo, has finally broken his silence 1 week after the Supreme Court ruled on the 2023 governorship election in the state. Mr. Ayo, who spoke at his home in Ike, the local government area, said if there is any other court higher than the Apex Court, he would have gone there to reclaim his mandate.
If there's no other place to appeal, I pray to God. So I leave everything in the hands of God. And I've moved on with my life and then look up to the future. But the only thing I'm worried about is the life of Imolites who have come to sacrifice my time and my health to serve. Because I've not seen anything different since that time to now. Nothing can show that there's a system of governance existing in those states.
The importance of building a powerful self-identity and why it matters for adolescents was on Saturday emphasized at a 3-day event tagged Skill Up Acquisition Program targeted at motivating the students to further pursue their academic and professional endeavors. At the event, which held in the Bejuleki area of Lagos, Goa Foundation, a non-profit organization, is helping these young people to build a powerful self-identity, among other skills crucial for success and their well-being.
I discovered that the children, they were really eager to learn. I taught digital marketing, and a lot of them were happy to learn about digital marketing. And when I asked questions, they answered my questions. I asked them, I told them about affiliate marketing, SEO, and they were able to answer my questions. They told me what affiliate marketing is. I was shocked. So these children, they learn fast.
It's a great initiative, I must say. Gloria is doing a great work with the teenagers, as it were. She started this a few years ago, and she has really every year done amazing work with them. You know, volume of work, as a matter of fact. So it's a great one. We need more people like this in our community. Yeah.
Before I came to, I have very, very low self-esteem. To help me in case of confidence and high self-esteem, to believe in yourself and to have the mind that can do it.
As a young adult and being an orphan, I realized I had so many potentials, but I didn't have mentors and coaches, and some of the talents got, let me say, dried. Now, I don't want to use the word died, because I believe with the help of coaches, I can still make use of them. So I realized that there are many teenagers in my shoe that they have full potentials, but they don't even know how to go about it. They don't know how to navigate their teenage age, along with struggles that come with navigating from teenage into adulthood. And our main purpose as a foundation is to help them discover their purpose. We want to help them discover who they are, and we want to see them standing tall in achieving that purpose.